LaMarque Ward is currently a department head of the Recreation and Athletics Department at Cincinnati Job Corps and founder of the Cincinnati Dream Academy, a program that mentors through basketball. He holds a BA in Individualized Studies from Fairleigh Dickinson University. He lives in College Hill. Welcome.
Well, thank you all for coming tonight. It's an honor to be here, really. First of all, I want to my name is LaMarque Ward, like we have stated already, and the first thing I want to let you guys know about 3 things that I possess. And those 3 things, one of them is vision, the other one is passion and character. And I want to just talk about these 3 things right here because no one can be successful without them. And I bring them to the table. Without vision, you can't go anywhere. Without passion, you don't have the work ethic and the drive. And without character, that represents the integrity. And I'm bringing it to the table, the Cincinnati City Council. I grew up in Cincinnati in South Commonwealth. I'm a lifelong resident. Grew up over there right in the Moosewood, Millville area. It's a high crime area. I worked very hard to get out of that community. I'm a graduate of Aiken High School. Graduated from Aiken High School. I was a McDonald's All-American basketball player that afforded me free college, so I took the ride. Headed to South Plains Junior College in Levelland, Texas. From South Plains Junior College, I earned another scholarship to Fairleigh Dickinson University, which is a private university in New Jersey. Went there, finished up there. Life took off for me. I was offered a professional contract in Switzerland, so I took off and went to Switzerland. Then I went to South America, and Peru, then Chile. Then from there, I went to Latvia. From there to California. I bring a world of experience to City Council. Listen, it's exciting for me as a young man, a 31-year-old young man running for City Council, seeing the issues in our city, seeing what having a broad perspective can do. It's just good, and to see the citizens refreshed by the honest and fair debate that is going on even here today. At the top of my list, I want to help make communities safe. How could I help make communities safe? I want to bring a grassroots approach to City Hall. I believe that the police, and I love them, God bless them, but they just don't stop crime. It's proven. Crime is up. Regardless of what anybody says, crime's up. But if we can help build strong communities stop crime. And that's what I want to focus on, folks. I really, really want to exhort some time and energy to help build up our community councils and citizens on patrols and other community leaders to help move our city forward. Next thing we need more community inclusion. I really, really want to listen to the citizens. I want to take the honest ideas from you guys and apply them in City Hall so we can actually help you carry out the daily agendas in your neighborhoods. Finally, I'm a youth guy. And I don't believe that you can be a leader without a legacy. And if you don't have the next generation trailing you up, then you're in trouble. So I want to produce a strategic youth engagement plan. And through that strategic youth engagement plan, I just want to facilitate the conversation, and we can cast the vision that other citizens, organizations can follow so we can stop the youth crime that's going on in our city. And I'll talk more about that later. Thank you. I'm LaMarque Ward.
Mr. Ward, I'll be asking questions that have been emailed in from the neighborhood.
Okay.
There were a number of questions sent in regarding City Council salary, and in light of the deficits that will be coming, is the $55,701 a year salary adequate?
You know, I have a job, and City Council is part-time. You know, if I worked, if I kept my day job, I could stand a cut, you know, in city and serve on council. But which I think it needs, I think council deserves people who can devote, you know, some serious 40 hours a week right now, you know, with the situation that we're in with our budget. I could not work for council and serve and not do my other job. So, you know, it's kind of a toss-up. So, I mean, do I make sense there? I mean, I'm just trying to be honest with everybody.
Mr. Ward, putting aside the streetcar issue, how much of a priority do you think public transportation is for Cincinnati?
Oh, it's a huge priority. I think that we need an area-wide transportation plan, and I think that's been stated here already tonight. You know, I was at another forum this week, and a lady was talking about, she lives just over the line in Cheviot, and we're talking about cutting bus routes, maybe to, you know, to townships that are just over the border and things like that with the current crisis within the budget for Metro and and sorta, but it's huge. I mean, we really need to come up with a comprehensive plan for an area-wide transportation plan where the buses can be more efficient, getting to the outskirts, and the people coming from the suburbs and so on and so forth can get down to the city in an effective manner. So, you know, it's a great challenge for us right now, and we need to solve it.
Mr. Ward, past city council races have shown that, generally speaking, the people who are elected either have major party backing or are able to raise a great deal of money. So therefore, it's hard for challengers and independents. Do you think that by switching to a neighborhood district council elections that would solve that problem, or do you like the current at-large system?
I mean, running as an independent candidate, I would prefer to move forward with the districts. I think a council member could get more done. You can be accountable to a certain amount of people that you know. You can build the relationships better with them. And I mean, when you talk about an at-large election, and when you talk about the type of money that's being raised, just some candidates just can't compete. And I mean, you know, I can spend all day and all night running around all over the city, but I just can't get it done with that. So, and it's about relationships and community. And I think that when you break it down to small districts, then you could take the time to build those relationships that you really need to move the community forward.
Mr. Ward, you said in your opening statement that neighborhood revitalization begins with the youth. Aside from your mentorship to the youth with Cincinnati Rec Center, how do you plan to reach out to more youth in the city who may be struggling with the negative pressures from the neighborhoods that they live in?
Well, first of all, we're all going to have to take some accountability here. How about that? I'm going to go to the people myself. I'm going to go to the recreation centers. I'm going to partner with the other organizations. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and have a real conversation about the issues that are posed in our community and how we can help move them forward. Kevin talked about volunteerism. If anybody in here knows, I'm volunteering all the time with my time. And what I would do is raise the benchmark and challenge others to do the same thing, because we all have to take some serious ownership in our communities. Finally, what I would do is I would sit down, and Kevin said it before, and I've always said it, we need to come together and to force Cincinnati Public Schools, City Council, and Cincinnati Recreation Commission to have a serious conversation about how we can bridge the gap in our communities. Can I just say one statistic? Because right now in Cincinnati, no matter what anybody tells you, I printed them off, right now it's closer to 8,000, I've been saying 7,500 minority kids are in the criminal justice system every year, and that's been going for 5 years already. So we're in trouble. Thank you. Listen, everyone, in these times right now, we need new ideas and we need new people in City Hall right now. We can't wait. It just can't wait. I'm here. I'm running for City Council. I'm ready. I'm prepared to serve. I bring a world of experience to City Council. I'm a fighter. I've had to fight from the streets of Cincinnati to get to where I am today, and I'm proud of that, and I want to bring that to City Hall. Finally, we need to come together, and we need leadership who can be team players, bipartisan, talking, working together as a team, working with our mayor, whoever that may be, and ready to move this city forward. So I hope that you guys see the sincerity in my heart and my willingness to work, and if you do the research, you can see. Sorry, thank you. My name is LaMarque Ward, wardforcouncil.com. Thank you.